Greetings, humans. Let's embark on a wild journey into uncharted territory where the realms of girls and tanks collide in an explosive fusion of epic proportions. Brace yourselves, for we are about to delve into a question that has baffled the minds of scholars and enthusiasts alike. What on earth do girls and tanks have in common? Girls and Panzer catapults itself into the realm of anime with a premise that seems too bizarre to work. Cute girls engaging in military-themed endeavors. Skepticism clouded my mind as I embarked on this journey, anticipating nothing more than meme-worthy content and a shallow storyline. Little did I know that I was about to be captivated by an adrenaline-pumping showcase of epic tank battles, a rich tapestry of unique characters, meticulously designed tanks mirroring their real-life counterparts, unexpected character growth, historical allusions, tactical brilliance, meme-worthy moments, and yes, a premise that teeters on the edge of absurdity. I know CG animation may not be everyone's cup of tea, but in Girls on Panzer, it serves a greater purpose than meets the eye. Not only does it ensure that the tanks stay faithful to their real-life counterparts in design and movement, but it also unleashes a world of endless possibilities for the animators to create jaw-dropping scenes, with mind-boggling moments and environments that crumble under the weight of sheer chaos. The 2D animation shines just as brightly, bringing the characters to life in the most adorable and lovable way possible. I wish I was able to touch Yukari's fluffy hair. The series follows the underdog team of Ooarai Girls High School as they face formidable opponents, employing a classic sports anime formula. But it's not just about victory. It's the journey itself that keeps us hooked. From the grand vision of Senshado to the awe-inspiring tank battles that defy physics, it is the journey to that triumph that unveils a plethora of surprises and keeps us fervently engaged. The sheer entertainment value of these battles is unparalleled and delivers a spectacle that transcends expectations, especially as the series increased production budgets for Der Film and Das Finale. From the first episode's propaganda film, it becomes clear that Senshado holds a grand vision, transforming its participants into formidable, unyielding women destined to become paragons of strength and good wives. Despite the seemingly perilous nature of firing live ammunition, rest assured, the tank's interiors are fortified with an impenetrable carbon shield, while the participants are wearing more durable plot armor than a modern T-14. Our protagonist is Miho Nishizumi, the newest transfer student at Ooarai Girls High School. Seeking refuge from a traumatic past, Miho hopes to leave her involvement in Senshado behind. Little does she know that fate has a different plan in store for her. Miho is drawn back into the world of tank battles by peer pressure and the birth of a new Senshado team. Initially timid and reserved, she takes on the mantle of the Panzer IV commander, leading the Anglerfish Team and eventually assuming command of the entire Ooarai Senshado squad. As the series progresses, Miho's transformation is remarkable. From a shy and hesitant character, she rediscovers her passion for Senshado. With her new team's relaxed and supportive atmosphere, she finds joy once again in the sport she once sought to escape. The other members of the Anglerfish team are Saori Takibi, an energetic radio operator who knows a lot about love in theory but lacks practical experience. Hana Isuzu brings grace and gentleness to the team as their skilled gunner. Yukari Akiyama is a lovable tank nerd with an encyclopedic knowledge of tanks, making her a hit with armored vehicle enthusiasts. And lastly, we have Mako Reizai, the team's driver and a true paragon of laziness and moodiness that outclass yours truly. Girls on Panzer's diverse cast of characters is not limited to the Anglerfish team alone. Turtle Team. Consisting of the Student Council representatives, they operate the Panzer 38, later upgraded to a Jagdpanzer 38 Hetzer. The team includes tank commander and radio operator Anzio Kadotani, driver Yuzu Koyama, and gunner and loader Momo Kawashima. Duck Team. Comprised of members from the volleyball team operating the Type 89B, they are led by Noriko Isobe. The team consists of radio operator Teiko Kondu, driver Shinobu Kawanishi, and gunner and loader Akibi Sasaki. Hippo Team. Made up of History Club members, they operate the Stug 3. Erwin serves as tank commander and radio operator, with Caesar as the loader, Simonza as the gunner, and Oryu as the driver. Rabbit Team. Comprising first-year students, they pilot the M3 Lee tank. Azusa Sawa is the tank commander, with Ayumi Yamagu and Aya Uno as the gunners, Karina Sakaguchi as the driver, Yuki Utsugi as the radio operator, and Saki Maruyama as the loader. Mallard Team, formed by the Ooarai Public Morals Committee, they operate the Char B-1 BIS tank. Midoriko Sono assumes the roles of tank commander and radio operator, while Nozomi Konparu serves as gunner and loader, and Moyoko Goto takes on the role of driver. Later in the series, Anteater Team enters the fray. A group of gamers who met while playing an online tank game, they operate the Type 3 Chinu tank. Nikonya acts as tank commander and radio operator, Pioton as gunner and loader, and Momoga as the driver. Leopon Team. Comprised of the Automotive Club, they face challenges with the Porsche Tiger tank. Reira Nakajima takes on the roles of tank commander and radio operator, Keiko Hoshino serves as the gunner, Maria Suzuki as the loader, and Muton Tsuchiya as the driver. In Das Finale, Shark Team is the last nun to join. Formed by a group of delinquents, they operate the Mark IV tank, a relic from World War I. Ogin leads as tank commander, Rum as the driver, Flint as the radio operator, Murakami as the starboard gunner and loader, and Cutlass as the port gunner and loader. One of my favorite aspects of this show is the opposing teams. It's a delightful display of role-playing as these Japanese students embody different nations, each team representing their own unique stereotypes. Girls on Panzer handles these portrayals with finesse, delivering a delightful blend of humor and charm without crossing the line into offensiveness. These stereotypes are tastefully portrayed, infused with a healthy dose of self-awareness and a touch of lightheartedness. The series showcases an understanding that these representations are meant to entertain. St. Gloriana Girls' College proudly represents the United Kingdom. Led by the sophisticated and tea-loving Darjeeling, this team exudes elegance and class. With members nicknamed after various types of teas, their tanks, including the Matilda, Churchill Mark VII and Crusader, stand as symbols of British might. Saunders University High School, representing the United States. Commanded by the confident K, this wealthy team leaves no opportunity to display their abundance. Consuming oversized portions of fast food, bringing cheerleaders to their matches, and throwing extravagant parties, they embody the American spirit. Their arsenal boasts a range of Sherman tanks, and even a Lockheed C-5M Super Galaxy transport plane, showcasing their financial prowess. Anzio High School takes the stage as the pasta-loving representative of Italy. Led by the spirited Anchovy, this team may not be as wealthy as others, but they make up for it with their love of festivities. Known for their post-match celebrations regardless of the outcome, they sponsor their teams through street food stalls. Operating tankettes, Caro Armato P2640 and Semovente De 7518, Anzio relies on cunning tactics and even employs cardboard tanks as decoys. Representing the USSR, we have the non-alcoholic vodka lovers, the Pravda Girls High School. Under the leadership of Katyusha, Stalin's lost daughter, this school operates in a stricter and colder environment. Breaking the rules or teasing their vertically challenged commander may result in severe consequences such as being sent to the gulag. I mean, getting extra homework in a classroom without windows. With tanks like the KV-2, IS-2, and T-34, Pravda showcases the might of Soviet engineering. Kuramorimin Girls Academy is the former school of our protagonist Miho and a representative of World War II Germany, commanded by Miho Nishizumi, Miho's elder sister. Kuramorimin is renowned for its strict discipline and adherence to blitzkrieg tactics. Their arsenal includes iconic tanks such as the Tiger I, Tiger II, Panzer III, Panther, Jagdpanzer IV, Jagdtiger, and even the experimental Maus. In their film, we are introduced to Chihatan Academy, representing Japan and led by the determined Kinuyo Nishi. Initially considered one of the weakest teams due to their reckless charges and lack of tactical finesse, Chihatan undergoes a transformative journey when they cross paths with Ooarai. Drawing inspiration from their newfound friends, they learn the importance of strategy and evolve into a formidable force to be reckoned with. Their lineup consists of variants of the Type 97 Chiha tanks, Type 95 Hago, and the amphibious Type 2 Kami. Yatkashota High School is a Finnish-inspired school whose team is commanded by the Kantele enjoyer Mika. They stand as the most isolated school, maintaining limited interactions with others. Known for their exceptional drivers and gunners, yet Koshota's skill and precision are not to be underestimated. With tanks like the BT-42 and T-26, they unleash their Finnish spirit, leaving a lasting impression on the battlefield. BC Freedom, a school with French-inspired roots, led by the charismatic Marie. While the team represents the elegance and sophistication of France, their internal dynamics are marked by deep divisions between the wealthy and less affluent students. This tension often escalates into heated confrontations during matches, as clashes erupt between those indulging in gourmet cuisine from the cantina and the resourceful transfer students operating their own food stalls. Amidst the discord, their iconic tanks, such as the ARL-44, Renault FT-17, and Somua S-35, showcase French elegance and firepower. All Stars University Team represents the opposing team in their film, comprising the creme de la creme of university students training for the professional Senshado scene. This exceptional team is under the leadership of the young prodigy, Alice Shimada. They excel in fluidity of tactics, creating an atmosphere of unpredictability on the battlefield. The All Stars University Team boasts formidable tanks such as the Centurion Mark I, M26 Pershing, and T-28 Super Heavy Tank. In addition, a Karl Garrett heavy mortar was deployed in the fight against Ooarai. If you're hungry for more Girls and Panzer content, be sure to check out the Ascendant Fiction channel. They offer in-depth analysis, character discussions, and battle breakdowns that will deepen your love for the series. While some minor schools may have had a brief moment in the spotlight or appeared in the spin-off manga, their stories are saved for another dedicated video. So stay tuned and don't miss out. As we near the end of this video, I want to dedicate the last segment to the music. As someone who appreciates military songs, the soundtrack of Girls and Panzer transported me to a realm of pure bliss. The instrumental compositions in Girls and Panzer are nothing short of spectacular, immersing you in the heart-pounding action of tank battles and the characters' journeys. But that's not all. Throughout the series, you'll be treated to some unforgettable performances by the participants themselves, as they march into battle with songs that will have you tapping your feet and singing along. The iconic Katyusha is a Russian folk song that echoes through the battlefield with its catchy melody and powerful vocals. It's a true crowd pleaser that will have you humming along in no time. Yuki no Shingun, a captivating song performed by Yukari and Erwin while being on a reconnaissance mission. Their voices intertwine beautifully, at least in the original Japanese version. We don't talk about the dub here. Chihatan's spirited performance of Chihatan no Raba-san is a lively song that embodies the spirit of the team and will have you clapping your hands and joining in the fun. BC Freedom Academy has a song of its own too. And what is it, you ask? Well, hold on to your seats, because it's none other than La Chanson de l'Oignon, a song about fried onion. Seriously, BC Freedom? It's a catchy and slightly quirky tune that adds a touch of humor to the battlefield. Who would have thought that fried onions could be so inspiring? In the end, the most important lesson is that Panzer vor means Panzer vor. Have a nice day and see you next time.